No, of course not. What do you think this is? Who do you think I am? I'm standing here in front of the Diamond Age project, which I visited a few times in the past. And yeah, Diamond Age is over. So is Mighty Buildings. And maybe you've heard Icon 3D has had pretty significant layoffs as well, although they're still in the fight. So what gives? Why have the three biggest companies in 3D printed construction faced such troubles, with two of them going completely under? Well, I've got some answers for you. And it all starts with claims that they couldn't live up to. In my previous videos with both of these firms, they were alluding to being faster and cheaper today. And when the roosters came home to roost, the investors wanted to see receipts. Ultimately, it just didn't pan out that way. But we never thought that was the case. Construction automation is the single most important innovation of our era for uplifting the quality of living standards globally. And it's doing better than ever. There's more companies 3D printing houses. There are more houses being printed than ever before. And there's more people with more talent, more expertise, more skill than at any other point in history. When we were first getting started, people who built one home were the biggest experts in the world. And now there's hundreds of those people. And even some people who have been on 20, 30, 40 homes. So the industry has come such a long way, and right now is doing tremendously well, unless you measure in market cap of some of these multi-billion-dollar Silicon Valley funded companies that never really knew what they were doing in the first place. They didn't have the construction experience or understanding of the industry. Their investors came from Silicon Valley, where they were used to 90% software margins, where you can just throw spaghetti at the wall and test things until the cows come home without running out of money. But construction is different. It has tight margins, and it's a tough business. Now, the Diamond Age scenario, they tried to move away from 3D printing into prefab, but it was too little too late. I'm not exactly sure what happened with Mighty Buildings, but I was never a big fan of plastic to begin with. I didn't see plastic as a practical construction solution. Icon, I have big hopes for. They've had a consolidation, but I believe they'll be able to hit the books, continue innovating with the Phoenix printer and such. And since we do have so many other companies, this industry is not going anywhere. Long term, we share a vision of a future where construction is automated and construction is completely done by robots. But today, the channel is called Automate Construction because it's an ambition, not a past tense achievement that's behind us. So I'm really excited about what's coming next in the next 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Who could have predicted AI could have taken the world by storm so quickly? And it's the companies who have been using computers on the job site who are going to be able to take advantage of these things. The way I see it, ultimately, it will be all computers on the job site. So the best way to measure is by who has the most computers on the job site. You've got these digital models, and it's not like the scanning only or just software-based companies. They're actually building on site. So they're comparing this software to the actual on-site situation, having to place blocks, place pieces, way different than somebody who's just creating a purely virtual environment. When you have this robotic integration with the real world, it's going to be so much simpler for them to integrate humanoid robots, drones, or future printers that might look totally different than anything we've seen today. It'll still use a lot of the same computers, and so the best way to measure is by the quantity of computers on the job site and the ratio of them to people. Now, I just wanted to make this quick little video because even though the market cap of the industry with these $3 billion companies crashing down to a lower value, some of them zero, Icon might still be $1 billion. That might look really bad, but not from my perspective, because I never cared about that anyway. I care about the people and the robots on site and the houses, and there are more of all three of those things than ever, and they're doing better than ever. So I'm super optimistic about construction automation, and I'll tll you what, I know you guys are too, because even though I haven't been posting in a while, you guys have been watching, and I'm getting more views today than I was this same time last year. So the world loves construction automation, and we're poised for the biggest advance in this industry over the next 5 years that we've ever seen.